EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Detroit! Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
You see it?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And now running right through it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A double on this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He'll get it up the middle. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. He got 29 yards that time.
Lock in. Gotta go. Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Play action here with Rosen. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 2nd down, Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Rosen looking. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And an alley to run as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You see it?
They run. This is Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Warner. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Rosen will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back now here on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at him turn. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
we're on the ball after this. Hands up.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dale Buchanan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Down right around the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cardinals on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Lock in, lock in. Blue, blue, blue.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Blue, blue. Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.